a sudden, people came scampering. Nagtatakbuhan sila. And I was asking, what happened? What happened? What's happening? Somebody shot. Somebody, he said, shot. So I thought he shot somebody. That was it. And at that instance, I told my husband, let's go. And a man, I was looking at the direction where they were coming from, and then a man in black, very tall man, quite burly and filled, but all dressed in black, entered. He approached the first baccarat table and doused 2 bottles, very small bottles of liquid on the table. I said, he's going to burn the table. He's going to douse it. That was what was on my mind, and I told my husband. And before he can light the table, I held his hand and we ran towards the direction of where they were all running. So that was initially what happened, and it was really a terrible experience because we didn't know what was happening. And the guy said, may baril, may baril. So that was what was on my mind. And the guards there, the security men, were very gracious. They were quite relaxed and no panic in their faces. They led us to the back door. There was a back entrance where the employees go. They led us there, downstairs, about 2 or 3 or 4 flights down. And we discovered that was the employees' lair. There was a cafeteria and everything there. But when we reached the cafeteria, there were gunshots that we clearly heard. And there was a stampede. There was a stampede again. And my husband is 78 years old. He will be 78 this June. What I did during that time was to push him to the wall. And we didn't move. Because if we moved, we might have fallen, we might have been trampled on or everything. So that was what we did until we reached another exit. But the guard in the exit didn't want to open the door. It was locked. It was padlocked. They didn't want to let us out that door. But one of the security men approached us and said, papatingnan lang po namin, we'll have somebody look if there are other people in the company of that guy who are there outside. So that was the reason they gave us, so we calmed down. And then one security man approached us, me particularly, because I was nearest to the other office. I didn't know what that office was. And he told me, huwag po kayo matakot, nag-iisa lang siya. So that was what he told me. So I presume that they have security cameras. They already looked at the security cameras on what was happening. That was what was on my mind. I had to always tell myself, calm down, because it was really panicky and confusing situation. People were crying. Some people were doing like that. They were doing like that. And just to hold their tears or from shouting. So we were there for about 10 or 15 minutes. It was a very, very long 10 or 15 minutes. After a while, another security man came towards that door. I think he knocked from the outside. And then the guy whispered something to the guy holding the door, so not to let anybody out. And he said, okay, clear. So we were led to the left side, which turned out to be the car ramp going out to Marriott Hotel. 30. So we took the Panay. And there was a family there. So when I saw him, this is the guy. He looked like, pardon me for saying, a terrorist guy. All dressed in black, burly, everything was covered. You can't even see his eyes. I didn't see his gun though, because he was like sideways. And his back was, he was facing the table and dousing like that. So when I saw that, it was time to run. It was time to run.
Did you see the guy?
No.
You heard the shot?
I heard the shots. I actually heard 2 shots before I saw the guy.